great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Rebels will kick it away to start. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
On the option. Now the toss. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Rios. Right on the money. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Nice move, creates some space. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it from the gun. Finds Zach Breeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Rios. Finds us back in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to put...
There he goes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
He's moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time. And a lot of time near the line of scrimmage. And then occasionally offenses do a great job. Get creative. Find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end. And he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Gentry. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they come up with a pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's up to 51 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kitchens. Not a whole lot of room there. Maybe 2nd and 7.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Makes the grab down the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive comes 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the ground and try to move the chains. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Dropping back, it's Gentry. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, Get him the ball. Let him go to work.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Rios. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Back to throw, it's Gentry. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking for a crease. It's Horn. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Rios. Lofts one high and deep. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. Turning it on. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Rios. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Jackrabbit.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He caught it! Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to pass, it's Gentry. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
First down and more. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner will be brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Get set, get set.
Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are...
Going over the top. Boom. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
LSU lining up first and goal.
Here we go.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to pound their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Finds a man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Runs through the tackle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
On the run, it's Kitchings. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
Lasso! Lasso!
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
Touchdown, Rebels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
21.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough and physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got... game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Let's go!
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He'll pull it on the read. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Looking to throw, it's Gentry. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The Magnolia Bowl goes